welcome to another day with Zimaleta. Thank you for coming back and watching more videos. As promised, I'm making a video where I'm going to be showing how to connect an iPhone to an Osmo. This one currently it's connected to my Samsung and it's actually recording video right now, but I got this device over here so you guys could see it. It's got several different cool mounts on here. I already talked about it in the video. We are running kind of low on battery, but I think it's more than enough for what we're trying to accomplish. So anyways, let's try to connect Osmo for the first time. I actually haven't cut it on yet. And you know, before we do that, we're gonna get an iPhone out and gonna get it out of its case. So we're gonna remove it. So anyways, here's my iPhone 7 Plus 256GB version. We're going to go ahead and install it here, and we're gonna tighten things up. As you can see, it's kind of already balanced, but not really. To basically balance this, you'll need to rotate this small little wheel here on this side, and we're gonna unlock it. And now we're gonna actually push it in just a little bit. Okay, we pushed it in just a little bit and it already fell so much. The idea is you'll need to actually balance this first before you actually turn it on, and it will help you. So it's a little balancing act. You just have to try to balance it as good as possible. Okay, so I think it's pretty good right now. So we're going to go ahead and tighten things up. So that is good. Let's go ahead and turn the iPhone on. The device is now on. Let's see if it's going to come pre-balanced and going to balance itself from the factory. I haven't done anything to this device just yet. So now we basically turn it on. As you could see, nothing's kind of working. What you'll need to do is, first of all, let's see if the Bluetooth, it's going to see it. So we're going to turn the Bluetooth off and we're going to turn it on to see if this device is going to be visible. It is now searching for other devices. Okay, it's not found, so let's turn it off and let's turn it back on. Okay, now it's in blinking mode right here, which meaning it's in discovery mode. It should now pop up somewhere. We may have to open up the app and it's going to see it. So let's try to go to DJI app, which is right here, DJI Go. Click on that app. And let's see if it's going to recognize this. Yeah, it says right here, connect your device. It actually recognizes itself. Before, when we were turning this on and this device was off, it did not recognize that this is Osmo Mobile. So we're gonna connect. Cannot access camera. Okay, allow DJI to visit your mic. Okay. For some reason we're getting this complication. Now, if you guys gonna get this thing as well or have been getting, I'm here to help. I'm definitely gonna figure this thing out. So my first solution is going to be go ahead and remove that app. Work. So the next solution will be to this problem, and it's going to be by going to settings, and then I want you to find DJI app. Here it is, DJI app, and we're gonna try to go and access it from here. Okay, it says camera, it says microphone, so that was not selected. So now we have selected a microphone, which I'm kind of wondering, why would the app download, it has access to the camera, why not microphone? Maybe safety feature. Notifications and badges, everything's on. So now we're done here. We are gonna try to go back to the DJI GO app. I didn't have this problem when I was setting up Samsung. It was a quite different problem because it says activate Osmo Mobile. Osmo Mobile must be activated. The first time it is connected to DJI GO without activation. Osmo Mobile will not stabilize properly. This also activates 1-year warranty. So interesting stuff. So it already knows my account. We're gonna go ahead and activate and connect the server, because earlier I have signed in. So as you could tell, it's doing its own little thing here. Now it wants me to update firmware. Okay, we're gonna hit update, and let's see, check all release notes. Edit option for gimbal special control with the joystick. Added option for gimbal speed control with joystick. Interesting. Added option for enabling or disabling mobile phone detection. Added abnormal status update. Okay. Download now. Let's see what's gonna happen. That was kind of fast. It downloaded like really quick. Before, when I was updating, I had an issue when I was actually doing it with my Samsung. As it was updating, it would load to like 30% and it would quit. And I'm telling you guys, I did exactly the same thing I'm doing now. And this is the reason I wanted to kind of show to you guys, in case we run into that same problem, at least I could, you know, I know what to do. And in last situation, what I have done is I actually removed the phone while I was updating, which I kind of think you're not supposed to actually remove the phone and actually turn the Osmo on, as that, you know, if it does not have anything to balance there, it could kind of go crazy and, you know, like mess up. But in my case, it was not doing any of this movements and stuff like this was doing earlier. So I was actually able to update it. Once I updated it, then it started moving. So we're at 38%, 39%, 100. You just straight up jump to 100. It says update complete. That easy. Update it, restart your device now, it says. Now, in the case where I did last time, of course, nothing like this was moving, and for the most part, this didn't kind of move anyways. I would not really count out this stuff as moving. So, we're gonna need to restart this and turn it off. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on. I may have to shut the app down too, maybe not, but I'm thinking it's actually recognizing it. So if it does, it should go ahead and directly go to Osmo Mobile camera. It says Osmo Mobile connected, but why isn't it going there? Let's hit the camera by ourselves. Maybe the first time you have to still hit it. It's not say to turn it off, but what I want to do is I want to go ahead and I'm going to shut everything down. We're going to open up the DJI GO app again. Usually, guys, what I do is I turn this device on, and what I'm going to do in this case, I'm going to turn it off just in case it messed anything up. What I like to do is I turn the device on, and as you can see, it already kind of balanced. And then we're going to go to DJI GO. It's supposed to go to camera mode right away, and I'm going to tell you guys, that was quick. This actually loaded like quicker than it does on a Samsung. I don't know why, but it just does. So it says welcome. We're gonna say ready. Point Osmo Mobile left and right, and up and down. So let's see. Okay, now it shows green. And okay, slide the stick left and right or up and down. So we're gonna do the stick left, right, up and down. So we're gonna hit next. So 3 out of 5 is complete. Hold down the trigger at the front of the Osmo Mobile while rotating the handle around. Now guys, this is a really handy feature, because what's going to happen, it's going to actually keep the monitor still while I'm actually turning the camera over, as you can see. So I could actually put myself in a shot without having to worry about messing anything up. It's a very cool feature. I really like the feature about it. So you could be like vlogging and record yourself and whatever else you're doing. So that is done. Double tap the trigger. Now double tapping causes the camera to go straight. 1, 2. See, it kind of fixed itself. So now that's ready. So we're gonna hit next. Point the gimbal where you want it by gently moving it with your hand. Now guys, you might think this is counterintuitive, but this is what it wants me to do. It's like, oh, I want to point it this way, you know, and there you go, it lights up in green. This may be confusing for a lot of you guys because you might be thinking, me pointing this thing myself, because you know, you might think you messed something up, but really you can gently point it where you want it to go. Say like maybe this is not good enough for you, because you could technically do this, see, and we are pretty much set up, except there's a couple things I want to show you. Looks like battery life is kind of low on this. I actually am using a battery from this. Do not forget to remove the little sticker from the battery if you put on charge, because the battery has a little sticker and I forgot to remove it because I was doing a lot of things and just forgot. So now the camera is kind of facing this way, so what we're going to do is double tap. Boom. It sets it straight. So what I'm going to show you guys, and this is very, very, very important, because if you don't do this stuff, you're going to be super disappointed because you're going to record low quality video, and I think most of you guys get in this because you want to record high quality video. So we're gonna go to camera right here, and we're gonna see, camera manual adjust. Now this is a little bit different here than it is on Samsung. So we got a little bit different time lapse. Yeah, this app looks completely different. So we could switch between cameras here. We could also do, you know, like 3 taps and the camera's can actually rotate back, like, well, you know. So let me see where those settings are actually for this one. So we got the camera, we got, okay, so this makes a lot of sense on an iPhone, which it doesn't on the Samsung. Now when I go on the Samsung version one, well, Android, when I go to settings, you would think that camera resolution would be there, but it's not there. There's this other stuff like Gimbal General and Live. Well, actually, I don't even think there is Live there. So we have Live feature here. So you can actually live stream to YouTube, video, and custom. I'll show you guys the Samsung setup in the next video, but it does not have it on there. So this is kind of why I like to get my hands on both. We got the Apple, we got the Samsung versions. So we're gonna go ahead and go to settings, camera, and then we're gonna do video resolutions. And right now it's set at 720p at 30 frames per second. We don't want that. We want 4K. So 4K is supported, guys. So that is really beautiful. Now there's a gimbal feature. So what is this here? Start calibration. So this will calibrate your gimbal. Auto calibration. Fast configure, invert, pan stick, invert, tilt stick. Okay, so there's just kind of like some invert things. So if you're gonna like push down, it's going up instead of actually down, or up, it's actually going down. Left and right would actually be like inverted. So maybe for somebody like a pilot, that's going to be something acceptable. Maybe you're used to those kind of controls. I think I'm okay with this. Invert, pan stick, or okay, it's free. So I kind of want to, for the most part, leave these options alone because I really don't need to calibrate nothing. I already calibrated. We got the general here, we got the battery, we got the version, we got the device name. So nothing special here. Now what I do want to know is, okay, that was the camera resolution. So we're gonna switch to video. Now on the actual Samsung setup that I did, which is Android, I had to actually set up the resolution for each front and rear facing cameras differently. So we're gonna go back to settings and we're gonna see if the camera is a different resolution. We're gonna do video resolution. So I see that it's actually set at 4K here. Okay, now that is of course for this camera. Okay, now we're gonna actually turn the camera that's facing me. All I have to do is 1, 2, 3, and it basically faces me. And I'm gonna go to settings and I'm gonna camera, video resolution, and guess what, here over here it says 720p for the front camera. Now it does support 1080p, so we're gonna go ahead and choose that function. you could kind of tell I have selected it right there up top, and we're basically gonna what's the video resolution? I want to make sure that's selected. Reset camera, panorama quality. So right now it's set to low. We're gonna do high. I may actually start recording all my videos using an iPhone, just because it seems like it's got more features than my Samsung. Back to 30, you know, to the 1080p, panorama quality high. Okay, okay, let's video resolution high. We just want to hit done here. 1, 2, 3. I want the camera to go ahead and go there. Let's see. Now we're gonna switch camera again. We're gonna go to camera video resolution again. See, switch back to 720p. This is for the actual pictures, and then we're gonna hit done here. Oh, also we want to do the gimbal. Nope, we don't want that. So let's just camera resolution, panorama quality. We got high, and we got another reset. We don't want to reset. And then we're going to switch back to video camera, and we're going to go ahead and go to camera and video resolution 4K. So now this one, it didn't mess it up for the actual rear camera. It's still got everything in high. So we're going to go down here, but I'm not convinced. I'm going to go ahead and rotate the lens again, and I'm going to test it one more time, because this is when it comes to be really disappointing. You just recorded video and now you find out it's at low resolution, and this is something that's just not going to be fun. Believe me, I know. So let's see, 1, 2, 3. So now we're back over here. It does show the power indicator for the actual gimbal itself, which shows right now at 26%. So what's the home button? So the home button takes us here, back to this little thing. And of course over here, it shows many different things. So we just hit camera and we're there. What I want to do before we do anything else, so we're going to go to settings again, we're going to go to camera, we're going to do the video resolution. We see it's 4K. Now some of the things I wanted to kind of share, of course, triple tap will actually, you know, go from selfie mode to like that camera mode. Double tapping it will actually stabilize the video like that. Holding it, like I was showing you, it keeps the camera exactly pointed where it started to begin with, so it still will remain on that object, whatever it may be, and you can put yourself in a shot. Of course, as you're trying to like shake the camera and stuff, you could see it's actually stabilizing any kind of video, and it basically will just do that, you know, like whatever you're going to be doing, because it is a stabilizer. Now one thing I do want to point out, there is over here a feature where you get to highlight an object, let's say like over there, and it says it cannot identify. Let's try to just put some boxes here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually, let's see, I'm gonna go down and I'm gonna try to select that little box. You see kind of like it immediately is recording the box, and if I'm bringing this box to me, it's actually still recording. And this is kind of nice that it goes up and it goes down, you know, like as it's recording right there. So this is a pretty good option, and of course you could exit this mode right there. So now it's pretty much off. This is kind of like what I like, especially if you're trying to record yourself. You could go ahead and highlight your face, and it's going to follow you like around the room, especially like if you're in the kitchen cooking something. You know, it's going to follow you, and literally it has a pretty nice type of you know, direction. Like look how far it could go. You know, that's pretty impressive that it can go like that far, and as much as it could go like down and stuff. So that is definitely something really nice about it. Let's see, double tap, it comes back straight. So when you take any videos, right now we don't have any videos, it would be posted here. That library there, so we got normal. Okay, for the modes, we have standard mode, then we have a slow motion mode, time lapse, and motion time lapse. This is what the M stands for. So that's kind of cool. With a motion time lapse, it's just going to basically be spinning like this slowly and recording a motion time lapse, which I think is amazing that you could do that. You know, plus some of these cameras, they really have really nice battery life. I know this iPhone, it can hold like 8-hour battery charge, which is pretty nice. It charges really slow, but it holds the charge really good too. So that is pretty much it for there, and it's not like there. Let's see, I'm gonna go to regular camera mode. Now we have panorama right there. We got long exposure. We got singles, and looks like we got time type of shots, and of course HDR pictures, which is pretty cool. You do have HDR. That I will have to find out for the Samsung one, because I just haven't really done that. Because if I'm on the camera, I just hit this and it takes a picture anyways. Oh, so it looks like it switched over. So let's try to record a video, and this is the way I would take a picture. I would just press this and it would actually take a picture while I'm actually shooting. So maybe the iPhone cannot actually take pictures while recording. Maybe it's because it's dead, because it is blinking here, so it needs to kind of be charged. Well, it's 24%, but the actual phone is like, it's dying. We got like 7%, so it might not be able to like take pictures while you know, it has a low battery. So live. Now that's a pretty cool feature. Now there's a custom right here. Input RTMP URL for live broadcast. That's pretty cool. So if you have your own like a live thing set up, I'm pretty sure you could just input it here and boom, you know, you could have your own broadcast going. I don't know what this is. Video. Login to record live video. Go live. So some kind of Chinese thing, or at least it looks like it is. And then we get the live for YouTube. Now I think this is kind of cool. I haven't done any live videos, but I think I will. Especially a lot of stuff with unboxing and maybe like answering questions and whatnot. I think live would be pretty good for me. So this is YouTube. I just want to see, you know, live feature. Let's hit continue. Let's see. Your account must be set up to work with aircraft live streaming. Follow these instructions to set up your YouTube. Now my account is set up. I could go live on YouTube if I wanted to. So we're gonna try to sign in. Let's see here. And now it says go live. Look at this. Here's my account. It says go live. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. We're gonna switch things up. Check it out. I never been live before. And it says go live now. Interesting. I'm not kind of ready for that, but what I'm gonna try to do is, it says start encoder, live stream, initiate update status success, start streaming. So it's you know, it's kind of show setting up there. I'm gonna set it up on me. I don't want to have the camera like totally in the wrong place once I actually go live, because it says start streaming and it's just kind of like rotating things. So it's gonna be pretty interesting. I do have you know, 4G LTE unlimited data plan on my phone, which is high speed. Most likely I could just go live anywhere in the country when I'm actually traveling, and I think going live, it's going to be pretty amazing due to me just be able to share my experience like right away. So we did the step 1, start encoder, we did that. Step 2, start streaming. And the only thing is that we're lacking is the battery life. And let me tell you the better life, 3%. So it's gonna be a pretty short-lived stream. Live stream ready. Tap start streaming. Or starting streaming. Update status success. And I think we're streaming now. It was pretty cool. We're at 7 seconds. Hello guys, welcome to Zimaleta how-to show for anybody that's watching. It's going to be a pretty short stream. This is on my iPhone 7 Plus, 256 gigabyte version. I actually just set it up on an Osmo mobile from DJI with the whole rig setup, and we're trying to test a live feature for this type of mobile. You might be able to tell about me, I'm probably already a little bit tired. I think it's 4 o'clock in the morning. I've been making a lot of videos and stuff like that, and we're at 3% on an iPhone. We just actually set it up on the Osmo mobile with the iPhone setup. So right now the video is actually being recorded at 1080p for the front camera. Now the rear camera is actually supporting 4K resolution, in case anybody wants to know. Initially, Osmo Mobile actually comes with a 720p setup for the front and rear cameras, and you just need to set them up individually. And if you don't, then you're going to be really disappointed, because you're going to record a lot of video and then later realize a lot of beautiful video was done and it's just 720p, not 4K. Especially if it's something more difficult you've been trying, and to try to get the same shots again, it's just it's not gonna happen. But anyways guys, I have a Zimaleta how-to show. You could look me up at Zimaleta. I'm pretty sure you could see it right now. How did this fly get in here? That's kind of funny. But anyways, this is the Osmo Mobile DJIs. I got basically 2 of them, and I could actually show you before it dies. I'm gonna put them aside here. We actually have a rig right here with the DJI Mobile. I'm using one to record it on. It's got its own little stand. Oh yeah, let me show you the stand. Hold on. This is a little Osmo Mobile stand right here, and it basically, I think it's actually, we have enough space. Looks like I could actually just, no, we don't. No, actually we do. All I have to do is just rotate this little thing here sideways, and I'm going to show you how this actually goes on. It just basically snaps in over here. Boom, done. So as you vlog in, you actually could just hold this like this. Actually, man, you could actually probably vlog like this, because these legs, they fold in like that, and to actually lock this little thing up, it's actually kind of like you're trying to unspin something, then it actually locks it in place. So you could use this as a selfie stick. This really extends out, like really. Look how, this is the longest the stick could get. What I really like is, let's see, I'm gonna lock it up in place. What I really like, look how beautiful this thing is. It is so beautiful. The actual design of this tripod is just so rewarding to try to open